For the past 3 months, I have been using a super secret, unreleased piece of gear. And that is the Nemo Resolve 25-liter Daypack. You all have actually seen me use this pack in videos, and I haven't been able to talk about it until basically right now. So in this video, I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts about the Nemo Daypack, and I'm gonna answer the question that I think all of you are probably wondering. Can Nemo, one of my personal favorite companies that just is absolutely leading the industry in tents and other backpacking gear, can they take on a massive category like packs and nail it? Or was this a total flop? Let me tell you what I think. Suspenseful. This is my show, gosh darn. Now, before you ask, this video is not sponsored by Nemo, but they did let me and a ton of other outdoor YouTubers test out their new line of Daypacks before they were released to the public. I have already shared my unfiltered opinion on this pack with Nemo, but now I get to take all of those thoughts and share them with all of you. That's for you, Brian Schultz. First, let me give you a rundown of the features. This is the women's version of the pack. Magic hands. This is the men's version. And this is a one-size-fits-most pack. But that is because the harness is adjustable. So on this pack, you have Velcro that goes down into the back panel, and you can actually slide up the shoulder straps to adjust them to the correct size. This pack also has a hip belt. You have 2 massive pockets, one on each shoulder strap, and adjustable load lifters. Boop. There are 2 water bottle pockets on either side of the pack, one here and another one over here. These pockets are large enough to hold a wide variety of water bottles. So I have my basic standard Nalgene in here, but you can actually fit like one of those metal hydro flasks in here. And these pockets are big enough and expandable, which means you can stuff a jacket in the side like I have here. On the front, you have a pretty hard front panel that I'll talk about in a little bit. You have a couple of attachment points, and then you have one zipper pocket for your quick access items. And then in the main body of the bag, you have this massive compartment. Hello. And then we have a reservoir sleeve. Oh, my journal.
What?
Dear diary, Rainer is fired yet again. This reservoir sleeve does fit my Gregory Hydro reservoir. I think it would probably fit most reservoirs. And then there's a little like buckly thing right here where you can attach the reservoir. Obviously, Miranda.
Buckley thing is the official industry term.
Ah, yes, for sure.
Buckley thing, TM, patent pending.
And then a little stretchy zipper pocket. And then we have these 2 stretchy straps on the inside of the bag. See? So these straps are actually removable, and these little like bungee cord things can be reattached to the outside of the pack so that you can have a stretch mesh section in the front of the bag for like stuffing an extra layer. Like this. I can attach it like this, or I can use this as a compression strap on the side, like that.
I'm sorry. That is an incredible feature.
Did you not know that?
I did not know that.
Now I want to dive into the materials that are used to make this pack, because there are 2 materials that are used on this bag that are very unique and brand new to the industry. This material that Nemo's using in the construction of this Daypack is called Cero. The way in which it is constructed makes it very tear resistant, and it's 20 times more water resistant than other pack materials made by leading pack companies. So as someone who lives in the Pacific Northwest, that's a huge selling point. This material is also made from 100% recycled PET, and the material itself is 100% recycled. The other cool material is C-cubed, which is the foam. Traditional foam does a ton of off-gassing, and the entire production of it is just incredibly dirty and bad for the environment. But C-cubed avoids harmful off-gassing, dries super quickly, and is very comfortable while retaining its shape and its durability. If you own some of Nemo's gear from the past couple of years, you've probably heard about Endless Promise. Nemo says that anything made with Endless Promise can be sent back to them, deconstructed, and every single piece that was used to construct this bag can be recycled and turned into new gear. From the fabric, to the webbing, to the zippers, to the buckles, to the foam, all of it, even the metal stays that are used in the frame of this pack. And while all of those things are really cool, none of that actually has to do with my own personal opinion about how this bag functions on trail. So now, let's get into that. Probably the most important thing about any pack is that it needs to be comfortable. And the Nemo Resolve is a super comfortable day pack. Now, I've been using this pack in the winter time, which means that a lot of the stuff that I've been putting in here is decently heavy. And overall, I have felt like this does an incredible job of distributing the weight onto my hips and just feeling comfortable.
We are on a very short day hike right now, and I just thought I'd show you what I packed in my bag so you can see just how much space there really is in this pack. Snacks in the shoulder compartment, my cell phone in the other shoulder compartment. I have my water bottle here, and my trekking poles on the side, my sit pad, and extra layer. And then I also packed my micro spikes because the trail we're on is still a little bit icy. And I still have a ton of extra room in this pack.
It's hard to really explain through a camera what makes these straps so cozy. They're just very supple and they are flexible. They're soft and fluffy, but they feel really durable. So you have straps that feel like you're just kind of putting on like a laptop bag or a commuter bag, but they're on a pack that has all of the features of a highly technical day pack. And that's really awesome. Another massive pro about this bag, and I kind of mentioned this earlier, is just how water resistant it is. The techie stuff, the idea that this fabric itself is 20 times more water resistant than the leading industry standard, that's all fine and cool. But in practice, it is so amazing and so useful to have a bag that is highly, highly water resistant. And this bag is. Now, I'm not telling you can dunk this bag in a puddle or anything, and I'm not telling you should like have it uncovered in a torrential downpour, but I think for most day hikes and for most people, even those of us who live in one of the rainiest states in the country, this bag does an amazing job of staying dry in the rain. I think it's pretty awesome to have a backpack like this one that I can very easily like chuck my laptop into and take to a coffee shop, and then just as easily take that exact same bag out on a rigorous day hike the next day. It's kind of like a one bag to rule them all type thing.
One to rule them all.
You know what I mean? Nemo's done a really cool job of kind of disguising the zippers and the more like techie looking materials on this bag. So even in that top pocket, you have this huge flap of fabric that covers up the top zipper, and then you have more of that material covering the main zipper pocket. On the pockets on the side, you actually have a material that expands. So when you don't have anything in the side pocket, it sort of hides the mesh that's in there. I mean, look, frankly, it looks good, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. This bag looks tight. Now, one of the things I want to talk about are actually the pockets on the shoulder straps. These pockets are actually designed to replace your hip belt pockets. So these pockets here are really, really stretchy and huge. So here's what you can fit in these pockets. First up, a cell phone, no problem. Sunglasses, and this is what I'll keep in one of the pockets most of the time. And in this other pocket, I have 2 bars and a packet of Element electrolytes. Now I said there's 2 shoulder strap pockets. There's actually 4 shoulder strap pockets. You have the 2 expandable pockets where I have my bars and I have my sunglasses. And then you have these 2 slot pockets just behind them, which is where I put my Element.
Slot pocket.
Yum. I have put my Garmin InReach in these pockets before. I've kept a pocket knife in here. There's a lot of space. And you can hold a lot of stuff in these pockets. If you are someone who finds hip belt pockets annoying because they're hard for you to reach, then these shoulder strap pockets are amazing. Nemo's actually put this firm panel on the front. I don't know if you can like hear this, but it's like solid. This is like not solid. This is flimsy fabric. Firm panel. Am I doing ASMR yet? But yeah, this stiff panel on the front of the bag actually makes it so that when you put stuff into the pack, the front of it doesn't like immediately flop forward. You can fill this top pocket up here without it like flopping over a bunch or falling in on the pack. Plus it is super tear resistant. It feels very well made and high quality, but it's definitely a different feel material to other standard materials. And that could be a really good thing, but it's also something to get used to. Overview of the things that I love about this pack. I love the look of it. I really think that Nemo's done an incredible job with the design. I like that the strap system can be modular. I think that the back panel and the straps are so comfortable. I love that it's adjustable. And I think that this pocket system on the shoulder straps is frankly genius. I think the water-resistant material is awesome, and I love that Nemo has taken into consideration sustainability and making eco-friendly materials while still finding something that is high quality and durable and water-resistant.
Quick pause. In my last video, I did a polar plunge wearing a swimsuit from a company called Nani swimwear. Woo! And I'm thrilled to say that Nani is actually sponsoring this video. So today, in honor of Nani swimwear, my favorite swimsuit company, we are doing another polar plunge. Okay, so I am still wearing my mittens and my slippers before I go in the water, just so I can tell you a little bit about the suit that I'm wearing. These are the ruched high waist bottoms and the core crop top. Ta-da! With that, it's time to polar plunge, baby! Woo! I spent all of my 20s being really uncomfortable in bathing suits, and discovering Nani was just a complete game changer for me. I am a fairly self-conscious person when it comes to my body, and so to be able to stand in front of a video camera for a video that's gonna go on YouTube wearing a swimsuit is just testament to how awesome and comfortable Nani swimsuits are. They are such an amazing brand. Definitely go check them out. You can click the link below and use the code on my screen to get a discount for a limited time, but make sure you shop them quickly because their suits definitely sell out.
There are a lot of things that I love about this pack, but it does have some features that I don't love. First up, let's talk about the water bottle pockets.
You see here how this pocket has a bungee attached to it, like some shock cord that is fed through this little toggle. And with that bungee, it's really hard for me to reach my water. Boom. And this is what it looks like to put it away. Okay, so doable, but kind of annoying. You have to be a little bit of a contortionist to like reach back there and do that.
If you are a reservoir user, this is probably like a non-issue for you. But I find that using Nalgene specifically helps me regulate how much water I'm drinking and kind of keep track so that I can properly stay hydrated when I'm hiking. So that's one of my biggest gripes about this bag. I feel like Nemo had such an opportunity to do something really cool by creating a backpack with forward-facing, easily accessible water bottle pockets, and they just didn't. I think that's a big miss. This pack is kind of on the heavier side. It weighs 2 pounds, 5 ounces, and other packs that are of a similar size tend to weigh at least half a pound lighter than this one. This bag is also a little bit on the expensive side, although I will say that a number of Osprey bags that are of this same size with very similar features are closer in price range to this. So this is another, I think, kind of con of this bag. There are certain features about it that take some getting used to. For example, this is your hip belt. This buckles, obviously. And on most hip belt straps that we have on day packs and on backpacking bags, you would grab the tails of the straps and pull these to adjust. But on the Resolve, pulling those straps doesn't actually do anything. These straps are fed through this sewn-on loop that keeps them flush with the strap itself on the hip belt. But the way to adjust it, rather than grabbing the tail of the strap like you would with most day packs, you're actually gonna wanna grab the body of the strap close to the buckle on the hip belt. So if you grab onto that and you pull it, then you'll be able to tighten it. To loosen the strap, all you have to do is lift up on the quick release buckle, same way that you would on any other day pack. The biggest difference here really is that the quick release buckle is on the hip belt strap itself rather than towards the center buckle that goes around your waist. Because every single item on this pack can be recycled and is made of recycled materials, it is a lot harder to replace some of the parts and pieces on your own. Like say you were to break the buckle on this hip belt, for example, such as Rainer did by slamming it in the car door.
Yeah.
If you want to replace this buckle with a material that still abides by the endless promise that Nemo has with this pack, you'll actually have to go through Nemo directly to get the new part or send the pack in to be repaired. And frankly, that's it for me. There's not much else that I don't like about this bag. I really wish Nemo had put forward-facing water bottle pockets on this bag. I think they had an opportunity to do that, and I really wish that they had. It is a little bit heavier, and it is a little bit more expensive than day packs that I tend to go for. So if you're purchasing one, it's just kind of something to keep in mind. While I love all the innovation on this bag, there are certain things it takes some getting used to, such as understanding how to properly use the shoulder strap pockets, and then of course, the adjustability on the hip belt and how different that is than most day packs. Okay, so I've talked about what I like and I've talked about what I don't like about the Nemo Resolve. But how does this pack rank among my favorite day packs? And did Nemo create something incredible, or did they have a massive flop?
Well, we're waiting.
Personally, I think that the Nemo Resolve 25 is one of my favorite day packs of all time. I have a number of day packs in my collection that I reach for consistently over and over again. And all of those bags have been put to the side since I got the Nemo Resolve, because this bag is consistently my favorite and the best day pack that I have been using. You know how much I love Nemo gear. And so it wasn't that I expected this bag to not be good, but I was kind of skeptical. Whenever a company that does one thing really, really well branches into doing something completely different, I have some concerns that they won't bring the same quality and the same design to the new product. But Nemo just took all of the knowledge that they have around designing tents and sleep systems and gear, and they brought all of that into creating a really creative, innovative, well-made, and super sustainable backpack. If you have any other questions about this pack, or you want to see me review any other gear, let me know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you outside. Bye. Anything else, Rainer? Anything you want to add?
I do kind of wish the men's versions of the bag did come in more colorful stuff, although
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, the hot rod red and gray, I do dig it.
That's green.
What?
That's a green bag.
This is gray.
No, that's green.
This is gray and red.
No, that is green and orange.
Get it on camera.
Green bag, orange accents.
I don't want to do this with you again. I need this to stop. I need you to start seeing colors accurately. I want to know in the comments, gray or green, orange or red.
$100.
All right, you know what? Bet. If Miranda's right, yeah, okay, I'll give her $100.
You owe me $100.
I don't owe you $100.
All right, bye.